So the Vancouver Canucks are reportedly going to part ways with Darren Archibald. And this is something that I personally am not a fan of. I would have loved to keep Archibald. I think he's a player who exhibits NHL talent today, and I think he really would have been able to help our team going into next season, because I think having Archibald would have neglected the need for us to sign a guy like Antoine Roussel or whatever, but the Canucks are reportedly not going to sign Archibald as he is a UFA, but even though it is something that I personally would not prefer, I totally understand why things have come to this. Archibald is a guy who didn't necessarily project in a traditional way at all into coming into the NHL. He played 4 full seasons in the OHL, then got signed to the Chicago Wolves. And throughout the entire 28-year-old's career, he spent the majority of the time with the Utica Comets, Chicago Wolves, and Kalamazoo Wings. He only really played 43 NHL games with the Canucks, tallying 12 points, but he is sort of a Utica Comets legend, seeing as he has had such success playing over there with the farm team. But alas, today I think he does have the ability to stay in the NHL, and that's amazing. As a 28-year-old finally finding himself in a position to sign an NHL contract, I think he's truly blessed with skills and such a rough, ratchet path towards coming into the NHL. And let's be honest here, Archibald probably could have played in the NHL the entirety of 17-18. I remember people were really pissed off that we started Dorsett on the right wing spot on the 4th line, 3rd line, or whatever, and sent Archibald down back to Utica. I remember that people were genuinely frustrated because Archibald had exhibited in that preseason that he was very well capable of staying in the NHL. And for the most part, we really liked what we saw. He was physical, he skated hard, he had a sort of capable aspect of his defensive game, and overall, he was sort of a fan favorite. People got really excited when he got scoring chances and when he scored goals. But, alas, Archibald grabbed himself 9 points in 27 games with the Canucks to end off 17-18. That's a total of like 27 points had he played for a full 82-game season. But now, he's a UFA, most likely not going to get re-signed by the Canucks, and I just wish him the best. I hope he finds himself an established spot on an NHL team's PK and bottom 6, maybe even middle 6 if they're really looking to toss up their lines. But Archibald totally was a player that I liked. I would have been eager to keep him, but I guess we're not thinking about that now. Instead, we're thinking of replacing the grit with guys like Antoine Roussel, which, okay. It just feels good, man. Like, Archibald had such a hard time breaking into the NHL. It took him so long, too. He's 28 years old, and he was playing for the Chicago Wolves when he was 22. So it took him quite a long time to finally find himself in a position where I think fans and other teams are looking at him and saying, yeah, that's an NHL player. And he's a hard-working NHL player. Definitely a guy that I love seeing out there on the ice and would really not want to play against. So Darren Archibald, from the eyes of a Canucks fan, thank you for all the great things that you were able to do with the Utica Comets. Thank you for the limited time you spent with the big club. I appreciated your playing style, appreciated the ethics and the hustle. I hope you have a great future. Honestly, like, it really does kind of make me upset. Why aren't we bringing back Archibald, man? Like, he was actually good. I would totally be willing to bring him back here for like $1.2 million. I'd be fine with that. And I'm surprised that the Canucks would rather just let him go. But alas, I guess that's the decision, and hockey is a business, so if this is a move that the Canucks feel would benefit their team, then okay, I guess. Archibald was a good player. I would have wanted him back, but I hope he has a good career elsewhere. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plus, things like our sign gaming, and bye.